Hi everyone, it is I coming to you with some exciting information that I was just given. I will talk a little bit about it. I will give you guys some messages and a channeled message from Archangel Chamuel because he's coming forward. I did send out an email, so for those of you on my list, this is kind of going with that and gives you a little bit more insight into what it means. First of all, as Juniper Bloom Mystique, I am a master healer. I am an Ascension master and a divine guide. I have been the one that brought through the Ascension for the planet and for the collective. What does that mean? Well, I have tons of videos on my channel that explain this to you. So whether you are new to my YouTube, then I would suggest you click the links below this video. They will explain those more for you. This video is going to go to multiple avenues, so if you are not on my YouTube and you are on Facebook, I suggest you check out these videos from my YouTube channel. They are that's not right. They are very relevant, imperative to the collective whole, and mind-blowing stuff, as well as magnificently amazing too. So check them out, okay? It'll give you more insight into who I am and what the hell I'm talking about. All right, with all that being said, you guys, I have some really cool information coming through. So first of all, I kind of wanted to announce that there might be times where I do my Mystery Mondays every other week, depending upon who they're having me channel and how long I have to process it. So I just did the Orson and Oren case, and it's still taking me time to process that one. So I cannot guarantee it'll be next Monday I do another one. It might be the Monday after. But my Mystery Mondays are a solid foundation on this channel. It just may be every other Monday at times, okay? Unless an emergency comes through, of course. All right, so that was the first thing going on. The second thing going on is I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about something. So if you pay attention to anything I say at all, I have talked recently about the rays of the angels. All the angels work with different colored rays. This was experienced on some of my workshops for the Ascension, for those that did it with me. We did the ruby rays, working with the goddesses, right? All the goddesses love to work with the ruby rays. Ruby is very magnificent color, dealing with love and unconditional love and euphoria and sensuality and so many other things. Then we also worked with the blue rays with Archangel Michael. When that one came through, it raised our vibrations through the roof. But these were done for the Ascension, okay? And those were the two where we worked with the rays. They also had me create my wand for the ruby rays, which I had done. Now it's making more sense every day for me, for what these mean and what they do and the purpose of what's coming now, okay? So recently they told me I was done with the Ascension workshops, and I'm like, well, that sucks, but I've done the Ascension. Essentially speaking, I did all of the work for the planet already. Again, I cleared Mount Shasta, Jesus' soul was raised, Christ's light was returned. All this really did happen. It is part of the Hopi prophecy. It is part of the Bible. It is part of so many things, okay? These are not just conspiracy theories. They actually happened, and they happened through me. And those that did my workshops with me, okay? So here's the most beautiful thing, all right? Even though I've done the Ascension, now I get to heal the earth in magnificent ways, okay? So every month, once a month, if not 2 days, it'll be 1 day. This month is 2 days, but it's all equal into one workshop. I will be healing the earth and the collective soul. So we all are very well aware, of this thing they've been pushing, that we've jabbed ourselves with. Some of us did, I didn't. I kind of tended to listen to my guides on that one, but they used a lot of fear. They pushed these things. There's been a lot of things that we've done to our systems that don't compute with higher energy ascension, okay? With that being said, we also know that in the media, in the world, there are things going on right now, as in like Ukraine and Russia and all that kind of stuff, that don't look great, okay? These are purposeful happenings, okay? Your best bet is to not get involved in the fear, all right? But with that being said, on the 11th and the 13th, I have this month's workshop coming, okay? This is where Archangel Chamuel is going to come into play and kind of what's going on. Like, I'm so excited because when I did the Ascension, I had no idea who the hell I was or what I was doing. It was just coming through me and coming through me in a very powerful, powerful way. And you'll have to forgive me now because I just did a healing and it actually zaps my energy. And I was like, you know, I'm working out every day and things, and so I'm quite tired. So I do apologize for that. But that's what would also happen after those workshops. I wouldn't know what was coming. I would do these massive things with the pyramids and with the world and with the poles and with da-da-da-da-da. It's all depicted on my channel for those of you who are new. And it would zap my energy through and through. Now, I am so excited for what they're showing me as the next part. I will do this once a month, okay? So you will have a chance to join in on each one. And for those of you that feel the call to help with this, because we are going to raise the vibration of the planet, we are going to be healing the planet and the collective soul as well as our individual selves that join these workshops. On top of that, you will also be given the ability to draw in these lights through your own vessel as we go forward into the fifth dimensional realm, okay, and energies. And you'll be able to learn how to use them. This will take time to process, but these will be given to you as you use these rays with me, okay? So it's like an up level in our abilities. It is part of me bringing gifts and modalities through. That's what they're telling me. Not only that, we get to heal the collective, okay? For people who've taken the V, you know how they talked about med beds and things like that? Well, they've never mentioned that to me until now. So this is kind of what that is. This is a part of that. This is like the beginning stages of the healing for the collective whole. So we will be healing molds and toxic metals and wastes. And on top of that, any kinds of those V's that they've put in our system on the collective whole, we will start to be raising the lights and the vibration through them. Okay, so this is the beginning of the healing for the ascension for the collective whole. So does that make sense? So now I've ascended the earth. Now I get to actually bring these lights for you guys to use them. The angels have been bringing them. They do use them. They shine the lights through them. As a matter of fact, Haniel came through for me today. And it's always confusing for me because she brought different lights. And when you look her up, her ray is the turquoise because it's blue and green. But you guys, she always also works with the purple and the white one too. So I got blue, purple, and white rays that she put through my body. And you'll kind of see it on my channel too. One of the last meditations I did was that of the flames, yellow, white, red flames. This is very similar to that, okay? These are not abilities where people have been able to call the light, draw it through, and heal others with them so far, not in this way. So it's a little bit different, and be careful because when we do them, they raise a lot of things, they heal a lot of things, they awaken you further. Also, they're saying that DNA activations will further be coming through, okay? So not only are you going to get to heal you, you're going to actually raise the vibration of the earth very much more than we have for the ascension portals, okay? Activating the ascension portals was a mind-blowing task that I couldn't do without witnesses, basically. And, you know, it allowed you to be able to open to ascending and to remove what we needed to remove. However, only a few individuals did those with me, not the whole world, okay? And so now it's a beautiful, beautiful thing that we get to bring these through, heal on an individual level, removing all these toxins, raising our vibration, and Lord knows whatever else is going to come through because it's always very magnificent. So each color represents something else. All right. Now, with that being said, I will tell you this one on the 11th and the 13th this month deals with the yellow rays and the golden rays of the sun too. Okay. There's a reason for that. What you're seeing going on with Ukraine and Russia and all these happenings going on in the earth, we are literally right now in like what they're calling the yellow rays. Okay. We're in the rays of the sun and we're also in the yellow rays of the collective, the whole, and of God. Okay. These are his lights and the angels get to bring them through. And now we are going to be able to integrate them into our systems too. Is this making sense so far? I hope so. It's a lot for me to understand sometimes. And so it's a little bit different than what we're used to. Okay. But right now what's happening in the world is like the injury of the yellow rays. Does that make sense? So We are in like this yellow ray arena, energy of the yellow rays, but they are in a low vibrational pull. Okay, and that's why kind of what's happening is happening. So we are going to be healing that. Okay, we're going to be raising the vibration, but I'm going to also be doing something over there that I'm not quite sure of yet, because they don't show me everything until I do it. Okay, so keep in mind, if you feel the call to join these workshops with me, it can be mind-blowing, okay? They can be magnificent in form, and what I see coming, it always expands into more, all right? So I do actually see going over there. I'm going to be going over there. You guys will witness this, and I will do whatever needs to be done to help understand the situation, but not only understand it, to ease it, to heal it, and to protect the collective whole, okay? Plus more. So what all that means, I'm not exactly sure, because this is just coming through for me today. I just thought this was teaching you guys how to use these rays for yourself and how to heal your clients with them without necessarily having to go through the angels, but in a whole different way. Okay, so yellow truly is about power. Big one, okay? Power, enlightenment, awakening. These are just coming through me now. I don't really look these up. I should, but I don't. And also more. So yellow deals with the sunshine, of course, the rays of the sun. So healing, light, warmth, understanding, different perspectives, power. Creativity is in that. Okay, so everything that deals with yellow rays, everything that deals with the rays of the sun, DNA activations are further going to be given to those who join me. And so much more. Like, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to be doing these. And they said they can't do like what they talk about, all these healings, without this process being done. So I'm really excited. This is what I get to do now. So it's going from ascending the earth to healing the collective whole. Okay. This is a very delicate process. So we will do one color a month. All right. One ray, maybe two at a time, depends on what they want to come through. Like this time it's the yellow rays of Archangel Chamuel dives into those, and a couple others too. So different angels work with different rays, okay? And they're not solid in foundation, to say the least. So for instance, Archangel Sandalphon comes to me as a seraphim angel, and I'm the only one I know that he does that for. The only one I've ever met that Sandalphon comes through as a seraphim angel. And at first I thought I was like mistaken, but no, I wasn't. It's just because of who I am. Okay, so keep that in mind too. What comes through from me might be different from what comes through from all of you. Like this morning, Archangel Haniel came to me with the blue, the white, and the purple lights, rays. And I'm like, wait a minute, I looked it up and it said turquoise. I'm like, that's not what she's, but she also does blue and green, so green also came through. And then she's like, don't be solid in that foundation. And I'm like, oh yeah, duh, right? So keep an open mind. These are learning processes. These are new things coming through for us, as well as maybe upgrading the old ways too, okay? But I'm super excited. Okay, so again, each angel deals with a different color ray. So I did not channel a message ahead of time. I will go ahead and channel it right now for all of you from Archangel Chamuel. So bear with me. I need water. Hang on. I did just do a healing too, so I'm like completely zapped energetically. So just bear with me here. I did a remote healing this time, which actually takes more of my energy because I go there. I go to the person, I run my light through them, my hands over them, and I did all kinds of crazy things. So it really does zap my energy. So I'm like, really? You want me to do a live channel message? Okay. I will do that. Well, it's not live, but it's on my video. I am here. So I will do the channel message from Archangel Chamuel, and then I will pull cards for all of you to kind of give you an insight to where your day is today, kind of like the midweek check-in. Okay? It is I, Archangel Chamuel, coming to you all with the grace and the light and the love of the Creator, of the One, of what you call God. It is time now to raise the lights and the frequencies of this planet and of the sound. For we are not only going to be affecting the earth, but all of the planets that this earth surrounds. Bringing now through the frequency of the one, through the different light sources of the whole. These healings will be quite profound. They will be more than your mind can compute at a time, but they will be mind-blowingly profound. They will heal you and all of those who can come in contact with them too. We will heal the earth's frequency of the water, the dirt, the air, the sky, the masculine, the feminine, everything into one. If you hear the call, it is profound. Do not miss the opportunity to not only heal you, but to use your light and the light frequencies to heal all of the relative relations to the one. Again, there is more than meets the eye. Do not play with the fear that is being projected and the misinformation that keeps you from the truths that are at hand. It is very important to raise your frequency to equal that of the one, for we are bringing it through one frequency by one frequency. This will affect you either clearly or eventually. The choice is yours. You can either take part in individual healing or healing of the collective one. This is and will be something that has never been done. These lights are here now to open your heart and change the collective soul of the one. It is a beautiful process. It is a beautiful gift. And it is our honor to individually and collectively affect the unconditional love and frequencies and sounds of the one. Be ready now to embark upon a healing that is necessary yet never been done in order to ascend this planet and all of those of you who are blessed to be a part of the energy and the unconditional love of the one. For it is I, Archangel Chamuel, bringing this message to you with the utmost love and light. And I look forward to working with you soon. For those of you who wish to receive and hear the call. So it now is. Namaste. Okay, give me a second. I have no idea what I just said, really. Parts of it, I do. I remember, I'm like, wait, no, there's parts of it in there. That was actually pretty cool. I don't think I've ever channeled through him. So again, this is a vulnerability for me. Not one that I always let everybody see. But again, more and more I am proud of who I am. I am a magnificent master, and I am honored and I am blessed to be the one who gets to bring these things through. And if other people can do it, I can do it too. So I have channeled for all of you, and I will probably do it again more like that coming soon as well. Okay? But that was the message regarding the rays and what we're going to be doing. And again, you guys, they are showing me that, you know, those med beds that they talk about and things, this is the beginning of that. So we are going to start to remove every month that I do one of these. We're going to begin to remove the vibration of those V's, right? And all of the harm they've done or could do for those that are able to receive those. For those that are open to start receiving that healing. This is kind of lining us up all for that. Not only that, I'm going to be shoving so much of this yellow rays and sun rays into the areas of the muck that is going on right now. So it's earth healing SOS, basically, but on a whole different level. So if you feel called to join me, I'm so excited to have you there. I cannot wait. This one is a 2-day, so you are buying one workshop. It will be done over 2 days for the 11th and the 13th, both at 3:33, I believe, p.m. I have it all explained for you in the link that will be provided below this video or above this video if you're on Facebook, because I will be posting this on both places. Because I didn't know this was coming. This is like a bigger deal than I thought it was. This is not just... Well, I mean, all of the things I've done have been pretty big deals that kind of were mind-blowing and I didn't expect. But this is like a necessity for sure. Like if we don't begin to do these healings, we're not going to be able to rise into the 5th dimensional realm with ease and grace and clarity and poise and without getting sick, basically. Because whatever also is in those V's that we've talked about is detrimental, okay? They're very toxic in nature. It doesn't matter which one you've got. They all need to be somewhat flushed out, okay? At least on a certain level, and then whatever they're going to do later will come later, all right? I hope that all that makes sense, because I'm still like, okay, we'll see what this means, right? Because I don't really even know. Okay, so I'm so excited. And not only are we getting to heal the earth, we're going to use all of our light and these rays of the one, of God. These are God's rays that the angels bring through. Okay, keep that in mind. Everything is done through the Creator, through and through. And we are going to be using these to raise the frequency each time and to heal them. And right now, the earth is actually literally in the yellow ray, but it's like in the turmoil of it. It needs to be healed. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So each one will deal with a different frequency, and these are frequencies we need to heal. It's almost like gifts that were tarnished. It's almost like these light frequencies have holes in them, basically, is kind of what I see. And it's going to be our honor and our gift to be able to fill them with God's light frequency and to heal all of these vibrations upon this planet. Yeah, I'm so excited. Whatever that means, whatever's going to come through, we shall see. So again, this one starts in a couple days on the 11th, and then it goes through to the 13th. Both of those days for the price of one workshop. So there's only one link for these ones. These are big. And I tried to catch it with my hand. I forget sometimes it's still gimpy. That hurt it. All right. So I don't know what I was saying. Give me just a second. I don't usually channel on video like that. I have channeled many times. You guys have seen a few of my channelings now. I have posted them, so I should just get over it. It's pretty cool, though. Channeling is a gift. Being the vessel is quite the gift. All right, so I have this deck, and then I have my Angels of Atlantis deck, which truly is just... It's the angels we're all familiar with, but it's bringing them back to the frequency of where we've come from, okay, where it all began. All right. Now, yeah, we'll get into that another time. I'm like, oh, we can talk about Atlantis now, right? More downloads have come through about that and who we were and what went wrong and how a similar battle played out this time. And I'm honored to say I have surpassed it all, right? So, all right, let's see what the angels have to say other than the channeled message I just gave you from Archangel Chamuel. That was pretty cool. His energy was quite profound. Like, all of them are. And when you embody their energy, it's truly like I'm outside of myself and they kind of take over my vessel. It's a lot. And I am totally zapped. Like for breakfast, I had pea pods and I had 2 avocados. And I think after that it got full. And then a glass of water. Like, I am zapped today. This stuff really does take my energy down. And then I did the remote healing, and I'm just like, I haven't done a remote healing in some time. And it's truly where I come out of myself. And it's so cool to do those, you guys, because my forehead tingles like crazy when I do those now, which it didn't used to do that. But now it was like tingling, and there were a couple times where I had to I came back into myself. I'm like, nope, go back out there. I just haven't done it in so long, and my energy was like, capucha. I've done them many times before, right? Especially when I first had my awakening, and I was traveling all around doing all these things for the earth, going to Uruguay, going to the White House. I really did do that. And I handed some paper to Trump, to Mr. T, I'll call him. I don't know what the paper was. I just remember I was like, oh my God, they're going to see me. They were seeing me. I don't know who I was. I don't know what I looked. It was the weirdest experience, you guys. I went outside of my body and I found myself at the White House, and I could see the lawn. I could see people like in the front of it, like pacing back and forth, and they had like brown khaki pants on. They had like those black jackets and like this toot thing, like headphones in their ears, obviously like the guards or something. And I walked past them. I couldn't see myself, but I was definitely a vessel. What the hell I look like, I don't know, because people could see me. But I was like terrified. I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna catch me. Oh my God, this was the energy, and this was what was happening. This was way before. I actually remember Cheryl O'Brien was alive at this time, because she had come found me at this time frame, and was mind blown by who I was. And the angels had told her who I was. I never met her before. That's how I met her. And she was like, wow, I can't believe the stuff we're going to be doing. And I'm like, you have no idea what I just did. But like I was and then all of a sudden I was in like almost like the Oval Room, but it was not. It was like a secret room. It was one they don't talk about. It's one they don't do recordings in or anything like that. Like the cameras were not in there. And I saw the president, and I handed him a paper. And he saw me, and he took the paper. What was on this paper, I don't know. It was like a secret. I was like, whoosh, and I handed him this paper. Why I'm telling you guys this, I have no idea. But apparently they wanted me to. And so this is beyond remote viewing. This is literally like astral traveling in the daytime. I can literally go outside of my body to multiple locations and actually do things. This is for the real. This is part of my abilities, and it was very mind-blowing. What I handed him, I really, truly do not know. This was before everything went down. This was before all this stuff had hit. And this is why I know it's not done, okay? There's way more to come that you guys just are not aware of at this time. But again, they were looking at me. People could see me, and I literally handed him a paper. What was on the paper? I don't know. Who I was embodying? I don't know. Like, I have no idea. I still wish I had the answers to these questions. And then another time I actually had to ground him, Mr. T. I had to ground his energy and put a bubble around him, and then somebody actually did try to take him out like that day. So those were the main 2 things that I did with him. But it was mind-blowing. And so that's kind of gives you an insight into the gifts that I have and the abilities that I have, and how I'm always like, who am I? It took me a long time to process who I was and what I was doing. And if you think for a second I could tell multiple people what was going on, you're wrong. Like, I didn't even understand it, let alone being able to share it. But I can share it now because it's coming through for me to share with you guys. Why they want me to share that with you guys, I I don't know. They want 2 of these angels cards. That's not something I shared often. I think I've only told a few people, one of them being Pamela, one of them being Cheryl O'Brien before she passed. This is where I met her. All of a sudden she showed up in my life. She said the angels told her who I was, which was mind-blowing to me. I was like, what? I am real. Like, I'm a real boy. Like, it was crazy. And then I was trying to understand remote viewing, and I'm like, that's not what I'm doing. I am so not remote viewing. It's not like I'm just seeing through timelines. I'm literally projecting myself. Like, my physical vessel, I would just be like, and I would be outside of it doing something else. It's the weirdest, crazy stuff. And I do that doing healings too. So I will go in and do healings on people. Granted, you can only see what you're allowed to see. So I will tell you that now. Why I'm bringing this through, I don't know. I feel like this ability might be coming for some of you. So don't freak out. All right, that was part of the crazy. This is a crazy message I didn't expect. I'm like, oh gosh, my daughter's about very soon going to be like, are you going to cut my hair? 31:11 too. I got to cut her hair at noon. So I'm going to try and keep this short. She's been bugging me, and I broke my hand like 3 months ago. And I'm finally now to where it's fully functioning. And so I think I can cut their hair again. So they've been bugging me. Come on, Mom. I don't understand this message all the way. I was not expecting these messages to come through and why they're coming through for you in this way. But like, it's real now, okay? And so this kind of goes with other messages I've been seeing too, is like, this is it. We are going into another realm, okay? On the 22nd of last month, I switched timelines, and I very much so feel it has everything to do with that. We are in the thick of it, okay? It is real. Oh, they're also saying you could say shit has hit the fan. Shit's about to hit the fan, my friends. Shit's about to hit the fan. So, see what the cards have to say for you. Kind of a midweek check-in, even though I've kind of given you a little bit of a message already and what's going on, what's coming through. Channeled Archangel Chamuel, which was an honor. I love doing these things. I truly do love who I am. Even though some of you have a hard time fathoming it, and it caused some people to treat me not so good, right? Because I love it. I wouldn't trade me for the world. Okay, so if you're finding yourself in a place where you don't fit in with those you're used to fitting in with, enjoy it, embrace it, and let them go. Because chances are, this was coming through earlier, this is a message for somebody. So it's very important to hear this, so listen up. This is a specific message for somebody, okay? Because it was coming through earlier while I was in my shower, right? Weird place, but that's where they come in sometimes. Is if you are a person who all of a sudden finds yourself not fitting in with the people around you, and these are the people you love and you've always known, and it doesn't feel right, and you don't know what to do, and you feel alone, it is okay. It is time for you to move on into a frequency that matches yours. That's what's going on here, okay? You're ascending, but the thing is, here's what we do, is we get afraid that if we leave these people, we're going to hurt them, or they're not going to make it through, or something's going to happen, or we're going to be alone. And they're saying that's not the case. We just all wake up to who we truly are in these time frames, and how sometimes we surround ourselves with people that just aren't right for us, okay? Or they don't match our vibration when we rise. And that's okay, but by you separating yourself, you give them a chance to come through. If you don't, they can't rise, okay? And you will never be alone. There are always people who are meant for you. Some you are well aware of that you have denied. Okay. One more of these, and then this message will be done. This was a very cool one though. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Oh, I love what I do. All right, my friends. Let's see. So there are a few of you who will be able to do that ability going forward. Not the whole world, but a few of you will be able to. And it is not remote viewing. It is not. It is something totally different. Okay? So just keep that in mind. All right. Ooh. All right, so I love this message. Okay? Let's see what the angels ones are too. Ooh, I love this. All right. So the angels I will pull through last. This truly is about further awakening and awareness into who you are. who we are as an individual and a collective whole. Okay? We are rising in frequency. We are rising in light, closer to that of the one. So remember, for those of you who are not new on my channel, I did a video about 1.5 years ago about warning for what's to come. And I talked about as above, so below. As above, so below. Sorry, it's a noisemaker around here today. So that's coming through. This is what's coming through. It's becoming part of the one. All right? I did bring Christ's light down. That was actually done and witnessed for a lot of people. We felt it and it changed our world. So that's very real, okay? It is very real. It is not going to happen. It has already been done. But now we are rising in frequency to match that of the one. That's what I'm hearing in this card. So as this happens, you are going to be waking up further. It's further awareness into who you are, who we are as spiritual beings, what this world is, and what is being undone, okay? Be leery of getting discontent and bored. So sometimes we go through things and we're like, I need this to move along. I need this to happen. I need that to happen. And we need to break free from that expectation. Things come when they're meant to come, period. We cannot rush them. We cannot change them. We cannot make them come any faster, all right? And when we do that, when we get discontent and bored and we want something to fill a void in our heart space, like we need something, we will miss what is meant for us. So you see these rainbows behind him? So be leery of getting discontent and bored because you might miss the awareness of the one, all right? So always, it's like, don't get complacent. Same thing. Do not get complacent. You are being guided. Sometimes we have to go through a void. Sometimes we go through an integration period. Sometimes we go through the calm before the storm. Positive movement forward. That's all it requires. Just keep moving forward. This talks about abundance, and this also talks about self-integration, self-healing, and self-awareness. Okay? Positive movement forward. Keep swimming. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Very important, all right? No matter what's being done, no matter what's being undone, no matter what's being thrown at you in the collective, no matter what, keep positive movement forward. Or your world could be undone, okay? Be very careful with that. These energies are nothing to play with. They truly are not. Then we have messages of the angels. So we have Zafkael coming through here with ecstasy. This card truly talks about messages that are for you. So remember, discontent and boredom could be deadly because you might just very well miss a message that is for you. Don't get complacent and thinking nothing's coming, I must have fallen off, something's wrong. Nothing's ever wrong. We are right where we're supposed to be. And that's what Haniel told me today. It's like, you are right where you're supposed to be. Don't think you're not. Okay, very connected. They have to remind you, you're very connected. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. And then something comes through to prove that I know what I'm talking about. It's like mind-blowing stuff, right? How mind-blowing is it to go in somebody's body and know everything that's going on with them? It's absolutely mind-blowing. And then when they validate it, I'm like, psh, and the angels are like, hello. Okay, and so don't get discontent and bored thinking nothing's happening for you. There's always something going on. Keep connected. Keep your vibration high. Feel the joy and the love with the right people. If you're not feeling that, then you're not aligned. Okay? Because there's messages for you. So this one's also saying be open to the call. Be open to the call right now. It's very important. You don't want to miss that call. Okay? Some of us are getting them. Be open to that call. And have patience. I love this one. Look at the pyramids shining the light up. Have patience, my friends. Time is an illusion. Time is nothing but an illusion. And in those times where it seems like nothing's happening, there's always something to be done. Heart healing. This one reminds me of heart healing. Take those times of discontent and boredom and fill them with new unconditional love, new creativities. Okay, I talked about this yesterday on my Facebook. New ways of healing the heart. New ways of coming into unconditional love. And that way, we are always aligned with the higher frequencies, and we are always ready and willing and able to hear that call. Okay? That's what's going on in the energy of this day. It is getting real. So much love to all of you. Keep your eyes peeled on my website, because after I get some hair cutting done today, I am being ordered or asked to make more wands and post those on my website, and more candles. I haven't even posted all my candles. I need to hire a team at this point, I'm telling you. Or just a man that loves me that can help me. That would be great too. My business partner in crime, right? My spiritual badass team. That would be awesome. Opening up my heart for that. All right. So much love to all of you. Thy will be done. I will see you again very, 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 very soon. Bye-bye.